All right, this is Brian Stark. We're in the GTR doing six laps with Austin Gentry. Wait a minute, right?
Yep.
Gentry, okay.
Yeah.
Austin, I'm going to go over some of the stuff. Oh, you already heard all this stuff. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
Not that I can really think of. No.
Any issues in the Corvette that I should be aware of?
No, I had a great time in the Corvette.
Cool. Okay, so this car has a little bit of body roll to it, a little bit more so than the Corvette, so that's just to be expected. But other than that, just drive it smooth and it'll take good care of you, all right?
All right.
Foot on the brake. Drop it all the way down. Bump it. Foot off the brake, a little bit of throttle to the left. Watch out for that cooler box on the ground. So what brought you guys out to Vegas?
This.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm a big car guy, so this and the Carroll Shelby Museum and
Nice.
Counts Customs. So.
Full stop at that stop sign. I'm going to make sure that drift car is not coming out trying to kill us here. You ready to have some fun?
Yeah, man.
Let's give them a second because they're going a little slow. I want to get them out of our way.
Okay.
All right, let's do a smooth throttle that first green cone. Right hand upshift. Right hand upshift. And then stay left to that second green cone down the ways. Maintain your speed, maintain your speed. Start turning it in, nice and close to that inside apex cone. There it is. Start squeezing that throttle, squeeze that throttle, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Stay on it, stay on it. Upshift. Stay on that throttle, stay on that throttle. Run it out, run it out, run it out. And brake hard, harder, harder, much harder. Stay up high, downshift once, turn it in, get it in there, get it in there. Keep it in third gear, squeeze that throttle, push it, push, 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 push. Stay on that throttle, stay to the left, stay on that throttle. And brake, stay on those brakes, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And turn it in, come off that brake pedal, touch that apex cone, maintain that speed, patience, patience, back over to the right, squeeze that throttle, light brake, off the brakes and turn it in, get in there tight, tighter, 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 patience, patience, squeeze that throttle, push it back to the left. And brake, stay left, stay on those brakes, a little bit more, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tighter to that apex, tighter, tighter, tighter. There it is, squeeze that throttle out to the left, squeeze, squeeze, back to the right, squeeze, 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 stay on it, light brake, off the brakes, turn it in, get in there tight to that apex, maintain, maintain, squeeze that throttle, brake, stay left on that, there you go, turn it in, get in there tight to that apex, maintain that speed, start squeezing that throttle out to the left, keep your eyes up, stay to the left, stay on that throttle. Upshift, see what I mean about that body roll?
Yeah.
And brake, hard, harder, stay up high, downshift once, stay on those brakes, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex, a little bit tighter, squeeze that throttle out to the left-hand side, squeeze it, stay to the left, stay on that throttle, and brake, stay on those brakes, a little bit more, downshift, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, touch that apex cone, maintain that speed, squeeze that throttle, back over to the right, light brake, off the brakes, turn it in, get in there tighter to that apex, tighter, tighter, squeeze that throttle out to the right, squeeze that throttle, push it back to the left, push, 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 you got it, back to the left, brake and stay left, wait for it, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex, and maintain that speed. Back over to the right, push it, push it, push it, push it. Light brake, off the brakes, turn it in, get in there tight, throttle, 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 brake, stay left, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex, a little bit tighter, maintain that speed, squeeze that throttle out to the left. Stay to the left and stay on that throttle. You having fun?
Yeah, man.
Upshift. So what do you think about this car?
You're right about the body roll.
Brake, hard, stay up high, downshift once, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex and maintain that speed. A little bit tighter and squeeze that throttle out to the left-hand side. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, stay left, stay on that throttle, And brake, stay left, stay on that brake. And turn it in, come off that brake pedal, touch that apex cone and maintain that speed. Patience, patience, get it back over to the right and squeeze that throttle. Light brake, off the brakes and turn it in, get in there tight. Patience, 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 squeeze that throttle, push it back to the left, and brake and stay left. Wait for it, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex and maintain that speed. A little bit tighter. Now squeeze that throttle out to the left, back to the right. Stay on it. Light brake, off the brakes, turn it in, get in there tight. Throttle, 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 brake, stay left, stay on those brakes, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex and maintain that speed. Squeeze that throttle out to the left-hand side and wind the wheels, stay to the left, stay on that throttle. Upshift. Stay on it. Hard brake, stay up high, downshift once, wait for it, and turn it in, come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex and maintain that speed, a little bit tighter. Now squeeze that throttle out to the left-hand side, unwind the wheel, stay to the left, stay on that throttle, and brake, stay on those brakes, a little bit harder, downshift, turn it in, come off that brake pedal, touch that apex cone. Squeeze that throttle back over to the right. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Light brake, off the brakes, turn it in. Get in there tighter, 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 tighter. Start squeezing that throttle out to the right slightly and back to the left. Push it back to the left. There you go. Stay on that throttle when you're going back to the left, though. Stay on those brakes. Turn it in. Come off that brake pedal. Get in there tight to that apex. Maintain that speed. Start squeezing that throttle. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Back to the right. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Light brake, off the brakes, turn it in, get it in there, get it in there. Throttle, 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 brake. Stay on those brakes, and turn it in. Get in there tight to that apex, a little bit tighter, maintain that speed. Squeeze that throttle, stay to the left, stay on that throttle. Upshift. And brake, stay up high, downshift once, stay on those brakes, wait for it. Off those brakes and turn it in, get in there tight to that apex, maintain that speed. A little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. You're a little early there, squeeze that throttle out to the left-hand side, stay on that throttle. Stay left, and brake. Stay on those brakes. There you go, downshift it, and turn it in. Come off that brake pedal, touch that apex, maintain that, squeeze that throttle, center the track, back over to the right. Light brake, off the brakes, and turn it in. Turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Throttle out to the right and back to the left. There you go. Brake and stay left. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and turn it in. Come off that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex, maintain that speed. Patience, patience, patience. Squeeze that throttle. Back to the right. Light brake, off the brakes, turn it in, get in there tight, and throttle, 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 brake, stay left, stay on those brakes, turn it in, come out that brake pedal, get in there tight to that apex, maintain that speed, squeeze that throttle out to the left, and wind the wheel, there we go, that was good, stay left, stay on that throttle, upshift, stay on it, stay on it, stay on it, and brake, hard, stay up high, downshift once, off those brakes, and turn it in, get in there tight to that apex, tighter, 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 squeeze that throttle out to the left-hand side, stay on that throttle, stay to the left, stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. And brake, hard, downshift, stay left, and turn it in. Come off that brake pedal, touch that apex cone, maintain your speed. Squeeze that throttle, center the track, back over to the right. Light brake, off the brakes, turn it in. Get in there tighter, 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 tighter. There it is, patience, off, off. There you go, 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 you got it. And brake and stay left. That was our 6. We're gonna take it in on that one. What'd you think?
Dude, that was awesome.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Off to the left, back in.
I grew up loving the GTR. I always heard it was the most like oversteer happy all-wheel drive, so that was cool.
And all the way down. So you finally got to drive a GTR then, huh?
Yeah, man.
Very cool. So you doing any other cars today, or is this it?
I still got the Aventador and the GT3 RS.
Oh, very cool.
And the Hellcat ride-along.
Oh, very cool. Well, you're gonna enjoy all that stuff,
Yeah.
man. Let's do pit 10.
Pit 10?
Yep. All right, so it's gonna be the same thing. You're just gonna go right back inside. They're gonna check you in at the desk and get you rocking and rolling your next vehicle, okay?
All right.
Throw in a neutral foot off the brake, turn the wheel all the way to the right. Perfect, all right. Here we go.